Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John and I'm here today to show you how I was able to pass my phase 2 prop firm account challenge using the Neo indicator strategy. So I'm seeing in my group there's a lot more activity with these trade setups I'm giving out, and this is the second VIP group where I'm actually giving out signals, and I'm going to go through the full strategy in this video. I'm sure you're going to love this one, guys and girls. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and hit those notifications. Let's get into it. Okay, so right over here you can see I'm in the EZ Forex signals group, and in this group here, this is where I'm giving out the EZ Forex signals, which is when price action grabs a liquidity area and then reverses back through the line to give us a trade setup. You can see I'm posting these trades in here pretty much daily or every other day, and it's very helpful for the traders again to make between 2 to 3 or maybe even 4% on their prop firm challenge within that week. Now when we come down to here, the trade I'm going to be talking about today and showing you the strategy is AUD/JPY, but you can see the trades I was giving out, and these were the entries I actually took. You can see the account here, and then here you can see that I actually closed all those positions and left at 0.01 because I was very close to passing the challenge. I can see price action was selling a little bit more, so it was very close to my take profit, and then boom, now we had a take profit hit, so $250. Phase 2 passed. Now when we go over into the Discord, in the signal stats, this is the area where I show all of the pip count for the weekly roundup of that group, and at the same time I show the wins and losses, so you can see every single trade is not exactly a win. There are losses as well based on the strategy, so it's about trading probabilities just like anything else, but it does obviously pay out at the end of the week. So we've been seeing, and as you can see from my other video where I passed phase 1, now I've passed phase 2, and this week here we actually had 4,295 pips, and overall for the last 2 weeks from that week was 8,650. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so now let's break down this trade. So if you do want to trade this the manual way, then you can use TradingView, and you can easily use the automatic Fibonacci I've used before. The link for that will be in the description below. And the first thing we're going to do is go to a 4-hour time frame, and then what we're waiting for is price action to be at the high or the low, obviously depending on the trade we're looking for. This was a sell trade. We was looking for price to actually break this high, and then how we map out liquidity lines, as you can see I've mapped them out here. It's literally swing lows and swing highs. So all the swing lows on the time frame you're looking at will be the liquidities for the buys, and all the liquidities from the swing highs will be the liquidity lines for the sell. So we can see there's a top here, there's a bottom here, there's a top here. We was looking for the sell setup. Our first liquidity line was based around here, and that was just a high on the Fibonacci. If it went through there and came back down for the sell, then of course that could have been a winning trade for us. And then our next one was based on the liquidity that was left above here, and then our other one was here. So all you have to do is literally have the Fibonacci on at the start of the week, and you'll be able to see where all the possible past liquidity lines can be based on any swing highs and swing lows towards the left of the chart. Let's just see what happens. So right now we can see price action broke the first liquidity line, and here it actually did go back through this line. So our rules of entry is that we want a 5 or 15 minute candle to actually break back through the liquidity line, and we can enter like that, or we can enter on a break of structure below if it's a sell trade, or above if it's a buy trade. If you're not too sure what a break of structure is, I've made many videos on my YouTube before, and there will be a course video that's also attached to this video. Now we can see that price action has shot through that level. Let's see what continues to happen. Okay, so we had a straight through our next liquidity line, which was our second one, and we had no pullback, so this wasn't a fake out sell trade. I wasn't actually at the chart at the time when I could have mapped out this third level. Of course, you can't be there all the time, but we can see that it clearly went to this level here and did reject. So our entry was based here. That was a 220 pip trade. You could have easily entered up here as well. And on MT4, when I go into Neo, I'll be breaking down the 15-minute break of structure entry there. Okay, so here's where the next part of the magic actually happens, and our confluences on the Neo dashboard. There's only 3 more spaces at 100 GBP. It's going really fast, and the price is going to go up to 150 GBP once those pre-order slots are taken. Our confluences here on the Neo dashboard, very easy for us. Everything's drawn out automatically. We've got our liquidity level that was here, and you can see price action went there on a 4-hour time frame. Stop hunt 1 has to be bearish. Obviously right now it's bullish. That's my white color. It would look like this, red and bearish. I'm going to show you a 5-minute example of that as well. Price action is more than likely going to be in one of the updated support and resistance areas. These areas are very good for us to see how price action is holding in these sell or buy areas, and for a continuation of a trade. And the next thing we're going to do is just go to the lower time frame to look for an entry around this point here, and I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like now. Okay, so what's fantastic is on the 5-minute time frame, when price action actually went for that liquidity grab that was right at the top, you can see that there was a break of structure here. What we can easily do with the Neo indicator is you can switch on the auto trading button, and before this break blackout actually happened here. Instead of you having to wait 1 to 2 hours or however long they take before they come back through the liquidity line for a sell, what would actually happen there? The EA would automatically take this trade for you as soon as that happened, and you can place your risk parameters however you like. You could have your stop loss up here, but of course that might have taken you out with this buy here. But when the sell came back in again, the EA would have taken a secondary entry for you here, and of course all the way from here down to here, that was about 190 pips. So we can see our ADR is 92 pips for TP1 and it's 184 for TP2. This was a TP2 trade that hit and it was perfect. We can also see how price action did come back in to this support and resistance area. So this was just a wick that was happening on the higher time frame as we saw on the 4-hour chart. And you can also see stop hunt 1 is bearish, as I told you it would be. So that's what you have to wait for. So guys and girls, that is pretty much it. It's a very simple system, and this is the same thing that pretty much happened on all of the trades you can see in the EZ Forex signal group. It's just rinse and repeat. It's the same thing. So if you do want to get in on the pre-order list for this, like you can see in the banner below, there's 3 more slots at 100 GBP for lifetime access. After those 3 go, it's going to be 150 GBP for lifetime access, and this is a limited time offer. Once it is completed, the indicator, I'm hoping for a release at the end of this month. So pretty much by the time we get into the beginning of June, all of this will start rolling out. On top of that, you're going to get all of the VIP services for lifetime access as well, which you can see all of them now on the screen, and this is going to help you to even learn how to use the system over the period of time. So guys and girls, don't forget to leave a comment below, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then also push those notifications. Right now it's your boy Big John, and I'm out. Peace.
Started from the bottom like Drake, got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.